Hello Cancer and welcome back to my channel. It's so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue and today I'm going to be doing your July general reading. So we're going to be taking a look at the overall energies for your month of July and also the tarot to see if we can get any obstacles that might pop up on your path and any advice from Spirit. And if you're enjoying this reading and resonating with it, I really would appreciate it if you would consider like, sharing, or subscribing. Well, let's go ahead and get into your reading. So your overall energies, opening to discovery. This is about learning something new. It can be learning something new about yourself. It can be learning something new about somebody else in your life, or just like opening up your mind to seeing things in life in a different perspective. Really nice. Okay, so let's take a look. The Oracle's gift. Yes, I think for some of you, you have been, and on the bottom is the uncharted sea. I think for some of you, you are definitely going almost into a new cycle, so, in a place where you have not been before. And it's about, being open to all of the new things that you may learn, either about yourself or in your career. You might actually be changing jobs, changing locations, changing homes, so you may have to learn about a new city. Or some of you might be in a new relationship and just having to learn about somebody new and maybe even getting a new perspective on love in general. So let's go ahead to the tarot and see what else we have here. So we're first going to start with the Mystical Moments Tarot. I love this deck. And then we'll clarify with the Good Tarot. So let's go ahead and see, what is your overall energy in July? Okay, right now you're kind of like in the Ten of Wands. Yeah, this is the end of a cycle. Like you are putting down the burdens of something in the past and ready to step into this new world. And you may not know where you're going because you have the uncharted sea, but underneath that you have a spirit of gratitude. Like you're really embracing and grateful for the lessons that you learned in some past situation. And that could be, the ending of a job, the ending of a relationship, the ending of living in one place and moving to a new place. So that'll resonate differently with each of you, but in general, you're ready to put down those burdens and you're ready to step into something new. And once again, you may not know exactly where you're going, but you're like almost good with that because it's like, yeah, I'm just ready for that cycle to end. I'm ready to start something new. Okay, so let's see where you want to go. Five of Swords. Yeah, there's a lot of conflict here. This can sometimes mean like trying to win at all costs. There may be a situation in your life. This could be your energy, but it could also be the energy of somebody else in your life. This feeling of wanting to win at all costs. And you could be coming out of a situation where somebody was manipulating you or trying to get you to do something their way, and you're kind of like in this energy, I'm going to do it my way, and I'm willing to drop the burdens and move into a new direction. Okay, so let's see what is helping you on this path as you're in the month of July, going towards something new. Let's see what we have. Eight of Wands. Okay, this is you taking action, like really stepping into this new cycle, stepping away from something in the past that obviously has been kind of painful, but you're willing to step away from it and you're willing to do whatever it takes to get away from this old energy. Yeah, this is almost like a sense of being stubborn about it. Like, I am going to do it. It doesn't matter. I don't mean that in a mean way. You're not doing it out of a spite, but you're definitely ready to move on and you're ready to do, take the steps necessary to do it. And with the Five of Swords, this isn't an easy energy. Like, You're willing to work hard. You're willing to go through some pain in order to bring in some newness to your life. You may be at that point where it's like, this is not working at all. And I know I may have to go through a transition period that is difficult and not easy, but I'm willing to do that because I have to get away from whatever it is, whatever situation you're in. So let's see what your obstacle is. 3 of Swords. Oh, Cancer, I want to give you a big hug. Yeah, you're heartbroken. Something didn't work out the way that you wanted it to. And on the bottom, you have the Sun. Like you really had your hopes and dreams planted on this situation. So if it's a love situation, the relationship has come to an end or you're about to end it, and you really, it's breaking your heart because you thought this person was your everything and that was going to last forever. Yeah, and below that we have the Fool. You're really ready for a new start. You're really ready to step into something new. And this person, maybe betrayed you, was unkind. Maybe I'm getting a sense of maybe even not just betrayed you in love, but also maybe, took advantage of you, maybe financially. If it's a career situation that you're resonating with, yeah, this was like a business, creative project, or a job that you just had your hopes and dreams, everything into, and it's just like falling apart. It's been a huge burden, and you're just like, I have to cut my losses and get out. Like, especially if it's a business you started, it's this, or you're with another partner, it's like, I just have to cut my losses. I have to go in a new direction. There's definitely a new direction here, and I think what you're doing is you're really trying to reach out to your angels, your spirit guides, trying to get some information or help or direction. And that's what I would suggest, is that you kind of surrender it. Surrender, just give it up to your angels, your spirit guides, and just allow this to end, because it's definitely coming to an end. Allowing it to end so that you can start your new cycle, and just try to allow it to release, allow the burdens to leave. It's really difficult. Ace of Fire. So you have the 10 of Wands. You're putting down the past. You're definitely ending this situation, and you're starting anew. And it's really difficult. I can see that. The energy of these cards is difficult, but you really are ready to start anew. You just know you have to. It's, like, it's almost like in your bones. I don't know why I'm saying that. It's kind of like you just know it all the way down to the marrow in your bones. This is not working, and I just cannot put any more time or effort into this. I really have to get in this boat and go in a new direction. And once again, you may not know what that direction is, but you're ready for it. 2 of Fire. So with the 5 of Swords, you have the 2 of Fire. Once again, strategizing, planning, knowing you have to go, deciding that you're going. You may not feel like you can go quite yet. There may be something that you're waiting on with the Oracle's gift. You may be waiting on some, money, some compensation, some opportunity to open up so that you can go. But in the meantime, what you're doing is you're strategizing, and you have to make this move, but you're making the plan. For some of you, if you're in an abusive relationship, this is you trying to get away, maybe trying to get help from an organization, family members, friends, or something, planning, trying to get away. And I suggest, that I wish you lots of love and luck in that situation. If you're in a business, you may be, trying to, put out your resume. You're, feeling out your network of whatever situation, trying to plan, seeing how you can leave a situation. And that's what I think in July it's going to be about. It's about, this is a little bit of a waiting energy, knowing you need to take action, but maybe realizing I can't take action right now, because if I do, you know, it could make the situation worse, but realizing mentally that you're ready to go and just waiting for the perfect opportunity, strategizing to take that opportunity. So with the Eight of Wands, you have the Seven Earth. This is like the Seven of Pentacles. You're planting your seeds so you can take action. For some of you, if you're thinking about leaving a love relationship, you know, you could actually be like saving money with the Seven of Pentacles, like, you know, saving money on the side or something, watching your money, you know, trying to perhaps like look for a job or a better job so you'll be more financially able to make it on your own. If it is a job, you might be trying to do a really, you know, if you're trying to switch jobs or switch careers, you may be putting in some extra time and effort into the job you have right now, so that when this opportunity comes along, you can get a good reference, or you can build your portfolio a little bit better, you know, really aligning yourself for this move. And once again, I really reach out to you about, you know, I know this situation is difficult. The one thing I like about the energy here is that you're not being rash. Cancer, you're taking your time with it. You're looking at it. You're strategizing. I don't feel like you're trying to hurt anybody else in the process. You're just like looking out for yourself. And I think that that is, you know, really good for you to be doing that, because I feel like you're in a very difficult situation. Okay, Three of Swords. Yeah, once again, you have that with the Sun. This is your obstacle. You really thought that this person, this situation, this job was meant for you. What is on the bottom is the Page of Earth. This is a piece of information, or sometimes it's a gift of money or a job offer. Something is on your path that is going to help you. Your spirit guides and angels are helping you on this path, and they are going to bring something in. So with this Oracle's gift, it's about really getting into your heart space, your intuition. Don't let your mind, you know, you're strategizing, you're doing a good job with that, but don't let your mind kind of like take you astray here. Stay in a heart space and listen to your intuition and guides, because they're going to help lead you to something that will help you. Maybe a little financial, you know, reward that makes moving easier, moving out of this situation easier, or a friend or organization. Somebody's going to come along on your path to help you out of this past situation that is really, really difficult. Okay, all right, so I'm going to use the Creativity Oracle, and we're going to get some advice here. And then I really feel like we need to we're going to get some other advice, see if there's some more specific advice we can get for you, Cancer. Okay, so here we go. Change. For change, do something you usually do a certain way in a different way. That is sometimes good advice, especially if you feel like you are stuck in this energy of, you know, like, you know, feeling like you can't change the situation you're in. And I feel like you do think you can't change it, and you know you need to leave the situation, but sometimes like looking at other options, looking at the situation a little bit differently so it's not so burdensome. I'm not saying that you're still not going to leave it, but there's maybe a lesson here that you need to learn. Be grateful for what has happened, because it will bring you strength in a different way that will help you to move on into the next phase. Because, yeah, we have the spirit of gratitude here. Sometimes when we're in really tough situations, it's really hard to be grateful, but try to be as grateful as you can for this situation being on your path, because it will help you to move more quickly into the next cycle, and it will help keep you a little bit more positive, so that you don't get, into a more desperate, maybe depressed type of energy, which will only hinder your progress even more. Okay, I am going to take a look. Let's use this deck. We're going to get a little advice for you. Let's see if we can get a little bit more. And we're going to use the, we're also going to use the Lover's Oracle. Let's see what we have here. So, Spirit, can you give us some more advice in this situation for Cancer, for our dear Cancer, Cancerians? What else can you give us? What other advice? Three of Swords on the bottom. Yeah, this is a true heartbreak, a real disappointment, and it doesn't have to be a love situation. It's just, this whole entire situation is just breaking your heart. You cannot, you really had a lot, perhaps financially riding on this business that you started, a creative endeavor, something like that. Like, you just feel like, you're losing so much. So the advice from Spirit is, the Nine of Pentacles energy. This is you kind of getting more confident about yourself, realizing that you are strong and capable of being independent. For some of you, especially if this is a love situation, you may feel like you can't do it on your own. But this is, this is the advice from Spirit. They're saying, yes, you can do it on your own, Cancer. You can do it, and you are going to do it. And not to be fearful, because, they are there with you. You're being inspired. Take the first step, and then they will help you with the next step. Just don't worry that you don't know. What do we have? We have the uncharted sea here. Don't be worried that you don't know the whole path in front of you. All you have to do is take that first step, and then they'll help you with the next step, and then the next step, and then the next step. Like, your spirit guides, your angels, they know that where you're going, and it's in a good direction. You may be a little fearful right now that, I don't know where to go, but it's just about starting this process of moving away from whatever energy you're with, because you are manifesting something better for yourself. It's kind of interesting, because this whole scenario is kind of like the Tower card, but we don't have the Tower here. But it definitely is a big change in your life. And you are manifesting. For some of you, you may have been manifesting this change for a long time, because we have the Ten of Wands energy here. It means that you have been carrying this burden for a very, very long time. And you're just done with it. You're ready to move on. And you may have felt for a long time that I need to move on. And now in July, you're definitely going to have the opportunity to move on into a new cycle. Okay, so let's pull a couple of energy oracle cards, and then I'm going to pull a Lover's Oracle card for you for the very end. Okay, so what do we have here? Temple Path. Man holding a coin and broken heart. My goodness, indecision. There could be somebody in your life that's been indecisive, especially if this is a love situation and you thought it was, your relationship was going to go to the next level, and now all of a sudden they're like, well, I don't really know. That could be part of it. It could be that whoever you're dealing with in business or whatever is just kind of indecisive, and you're just kind of like, I can't keep going on like this. Like, we're either doing this or we're not. This is on your spiritual path, okay? And Cancer, sometimes those are difficult situations. But what you need to know is that once you get through this energy, you have a lot of joy coming your way. You have the Sun card coming up, which means it's in your aura. It's on your path. It's just that right now you're going through this, more difficult phase in order to get to it. You also have Man holding a coin in reverse. Once again, I feel like for some of you, you have lost something financially, or lost a business, or are leaving a relationship that's going to leave you financially unstable, or, not quite as confident in your finances as you wanted to be at this time. And by going through this time where your finances might be a little bit tighter, you are perhaps going to learn how to do things differently, right? Which will lead you to something better. So not to worry, you're broken, your heart is broken at this moment, but there is so much joy and sunshine, ahead. You do have joy on your path. So, Cancer, I do wish you lots of love in this situation. Okay, so let's see what we have here. This is your Lover's Oracle. Close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. And I think that's beautiful for this reading, because I do feel like a lot of you are feeling, rather sad at this moment. The energy here is almost a sense of desperation, but trying to feel a little bit of joy and gratitude at this time will help this situation to, come to an end and close out much more quickly. Well, Cancer, I am going to leave it there. I do wish you lots of love and light in this situation. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.